I never said directions were my strong suit. Nope. I'm more in the designing department. That's me. Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, they lit it up nice. Whoa, look at all this light. Woo! It's lit. Okay, we need to get a sense of scale for the Hall of Justice, because the Legion of Doom would, at the very least, have a similar size building, headquarters, as the Hall of Justice. So what I'm thinking that we do is we measure this out lengthwise all the way down, and we build a circle of that radius, circumference. You know what? I don't know math. This is known. I do not know math. It's not my thing. All right, 126, 183. So 183. What did I just say? 126. So that's 183 minus 126, which of course is 57. What if we just said 60? Just round that to 60, right? So it would be a bigger dome from that standpoint, and it would also need to curve all the way around. This is gonna be a tricky build. I am not particularly, like, the Hall of Justice I was super excited to dive into. Legion of Doom has been very daunting. So it's gonna be interesting to see what it's like. Let's go with 60. Let's go with 60 and see what that looks like. Now, if Beau was listening in right now, he'd probably be very mad, because while I'm saying, if he went to work when I say 60, it's going to throw him off immensely. Because even though I just said 60, I don't mean 60. I really mean 61. The aesthetic for the Legion, the aesthetic for the Legion of Doom is awful. I mean, like, if you go back and look at some of those cartoon images and everything, they've got kind of the black and blue and yellow on the outside, but then they have maroon and kind of gold and brown on the inside. Nothing makes sense. Like, almost nothing makes sense with the way that thing is designed. So I'm inclined to take a lot of liberties with this. Okay, I want it high enough above the trees, but so that the trees aren't like just hugging the roof. Let me just go one more. All right, so this would be 32, 3, 4, 5, 28, 29, 30. Oh, this is going to be huge. Oh, wow. Yeah. The biggest question is really that one little area over there, that one little slice of green, which, I mean, think about it. Like, maybe that's like where civilization is trying to creep in, but just can't. Maybe for the villains that at their hearts think they could be heroes, but they can't because they're villains. Maybe that's what that little slice of green over there is supposed to represent for them. Who knows? Yeah, I think that's fine. Yeah. You know what? Maybe that's like we're poison ivy. I don't know. I'm just reaching for any kind of like narrative reason for why I chose this space. It seemed like a good idea at the time. I mean, that's the real reason. I mean, this is going to be huge, but I mean, that's fine. Like, we need that because this is going to curve too. So even though it's large, there's only a portion of this that's actually going to be kind of usable space. Oh man. But I mean, like that, whew, what a canvas. Now then, is it high enough? After all that, is it actually high enough? It's tricky because we want enough trees around to kind of communicate, that swamp, but we want to be able to see the curve too, which we will, because that'll kind of curve down-ish, probably right about there, maybe? I guess we will end up having to clear out some of the trees on the base. This is going to be like epic when it's all said and done. Okay, you know what? I've needed something to get me excited about this because I'm terrified of it, which, I mean, it's the Legion of Doom, right? Like, that's, to some extent, that's a good thing. You should be terrified of it. But I really have been kind of scared to get this thing started and worried that we wouldn't be able to figure it out. It's kind of like when we first did the front wall of Justice, as soon as that was up, I think that got everybody kind of excited. Everybody had been working on their bases and getting their little farms going and, just kind of doing general Minecraft stuff, which is good. You got to do that, especially when you're starting out on a new server. But I think there was just, everybody needed, including myself, that one like visual thing to really get them excited about making something with that kind of level of cool, with that kind of level of scope. Ooh, now this is interesting. I hadn't considered the fact that at night, it's going to be kind of difficult to see. We'll light it up, and it'll have the two kind of eyes on it. Oh, yes, the hallmark of starting a new build location. Trying to sleep in the open day-night. Day-night? Nightlight. Nightlife. I don't know. Yeah, getting that curve is going to be tricky. So we're going to go up, and then we have to, like, slab like crazy. Slab, 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 slab. We did a pretty good job with once we got the Hall of Justice or Star Labs in season 1. Once we got that top right, it's kind of like a similar kind of like fine angle. All right, but that's good. That's good. That should give Beall what he needs to get started. And then the real question next becomes about the palette. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. Oh, wait. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. Because the head pops out of the thing. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom, dastardly villains are trying to get their base up, and it's gone again. It's gone. I guess for a practical reason, they would have done that to, like, hide it, I suppose. It's like, oh, but who's coming out in the swamp? It's like, Wonder Woman's taking a leisurely stroll in the swamp and like, no, quick. Where did my little spot go? Oh, here it is. It's like, oh no, oh quick, hide. All right, everybody be very quiet. Don't say anything. Is she gone? Okay. All right, we can get back up. Meanwhile, in the Legion of Doom. I mean, look, we've got a Discord. I don't have to do it this way, but I kind of want to. Job. Create Circle of Doom. 31. No, wait, that's 61, right? So that's 61. Oh gosh, is it radius or circumference? Diameter. That's what I'm thinking. So 61D. D for diameter. Okay. You think you'll be able to figure that out? Let's see. Well, you'll notice I got everybody color coded here. It made it a little bit easier. Of course, we know that Will is our blue shulker of hope carrier, bearer, what have you. Fox, orange like a fox makes sense. Beall, red, because of course the Flash TV talk. Kyle, green, because it was the other color I had, and me, yellow. Yeah, yellow. No reason. Just wanted yellow. All right, let's see. There we go. All right, I think that's good then. We just need to get these set up. So perhaps Beall creates a circle. The Flashcrafters fill it in. Once we have a full floor built, and while they're working on that, I can kind of work on this base entry level space. And then once that's completely built, then we can move all of our supplies up to the floor of this thing. That would make some sense, the main floor of this thing. Great. Yes, so this will be a bubble tube eventually. Likely sooner rather than later. The main thing is I want to make... I suppose the entrance doesn't have to face the same as where like the quote-unquote face is going to be, but at the same time, I think I'd prefer it. And this is kind of a moat. I kind of actually like the fact that this is kind of like an off-centered walkway type of deal. There's that great, I guess it was a robot chicken, where it was like the Legion of Doom was carpooling to work and they were just trying to get in and they had to, every single time they wanted to get to the HQ, they had to go through the swamp and like, get stuck in the water and everything. I think that'd be great. So maybe this ends up being our entrance. I'll play around with that concept and see. All right, that's it. We've got the spots picked out. We've got the height picked out. It is just now a matter. It's up to Beall. Beall is our kind of our next big component. So if you follow his Twitch channel, if you don't follow his Twitch channel, you should. It's twitch.tv/seedhd, and you will be able to see him bring together this awesome circle, a circle of doom.